How was up, y'all? Was popping. About to react to this vid by Spill Sesh. It's titled Jeffree Star is messy and grass is green. What else is new? We know this, but let's see what mess he's in now and what's going on. Let's watch.
Last time we talked about Jeffree Star, I mentioned that he was just about to open his makeup and meat store in Wyoming. And for those who didn't see that, yes, I said makeup and meat. Jeffree has opened the doors and he is now selling his Jeffree Star cosmetics and his yak meat all in one place. And it's pretty much consumed his whole summer opening up this store, working it, and streaming it all. Jeffree has found this new love for TikTok and goes live almost every single day for hours, and he's actually getting a lot of love there, which is probably why he's so into it. But he does the most random stuff, from battling for gifts to going live at his store to whatever this is.
Yeehaw, broke yak mountain. Howdy, Ravy. Ooh. Howdy, bestie. Ooh.
And it seems like his old audience does miss Jeffree, because his recent Instagram comments have been filled with tons of people begging him to return to YouTube. But I honestly don't see it really happening, just because he does seem to get way more love on TikTok, and YouTube wasn't so much that way for him anymore. But there's a lot more going on with Jeffree, from being brutally honest with customers to crazy neighbor drama. We have a lot to catch up on in the Star Wars. Now, before we get to anything, I want to let you guys know that today's video is sponsored by
you got sponsors. Good for you, girl. Y'all go support and go download this game.
Like I said, Jeffree has a lot going on these days. He's being a farmer, streamer, and store owner all at once these days. And every now and then, he's running the cash register at his store to distract himself from some of the drama that he's been dealing with at home. He recently shared he's been getting into some drama with his neighbors in Wyoming, as one of them tried to run him off of the road.
You guys, if anything happens to me, I just want it to be documented. That today, one of my neighbors did try to run me off the road and kill me. The incident is being investigated right now. It was very disturbing.
What are the details, Messy?
And things are getting a little Yellowstone out here. The neighbors need mental help. This story with my neighbors mentally abusing me and harassing me is being documented by a very large publication. We are working on a massive story, and they literally tried to run me off the road and kill me about 30 minutes ago.
Is that
people were investigating. It's insane.
He talked a little bit more about the situation on a live afterwards and didn't really say how the situation came to be or why, but he said that he was protected in his home with cameras and nothing was going to happen to him.
No one coming over here. I have so many cameras. It's a different world up here. Y'all thought Hidden Hills was drama.
I mean, it seems like so much has happened this summer with Jeffree in Wyoming. Like, he was also swatted not too long ago as well. It happened while he was on a live, and he was like still recording when the cops showed up, and they were all outside of his home. The lights were flashing, and he had said that basically a call had been made that said that there were shots fired at his ranch, and so that's why they had come, and it was a whole situation. So it just seems like the drama at the Staryak Ranch isn't ending anytime soon, with the addition of his neighbors now being crazy with him. But to kind of get away from all the drama at home, he's decided to distract himself by going to play cash register at his store that opened.
I'm about to go be a cashier at my store for probably about 5 hours. So I'm gonna go meet customers and just get away for a little bit, because today has been exhausting.
And seeing Jeffree play cash register is definitely something, I don't know, I just didn't expect to ever really see, but it's been something that people have been loving on TikTok. He's been streaming nearly every time he's gone to the store, and he's been checking out these customers and everything like that.
Hi. What would you do for you today?
I would like the star setting powder in fair.
In matte?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine for in fair?
Yes.
I love this idea though, I can't lie.
That's totally fine.
That's the only shade sold out, I'm so sorry.
Fine. Is there one that you think would be closest?
What do you want, to match or brighten?
Match. They can brighten.
Did you see the beige? So the lavender one looks scary, let me grab it for you. Try it? If not, return it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I'll do the star, and then that will be it for that. But I was wondering if I could get...
But him turning to the camera every 5 seconds is...
And it's getting him a lot of love. People have been like, I want to go to the store now and meet Jeffree and all that. So there's definitely people on TikTok that love him a lot and are really entertained by his content. And I just feel like he was not getting that on YouTube, so I see why he is on TikTok all the time. It really is just so crazy, because I feel like for a really big chunk of time there, people were just not into Jeffree at all. And then suddenly there's this massive growth again for him that has all come from TikTok and him doing lives and such. And I mean, he's gotten enough love for people to actually show up to his store. And on the launch day, it seemed like he had quite a big crowd that came out to support him for the opening. I don't know how many people will actually want to walk in every day to buy makeup from his company. But I do think that adding the meat element, as strange as it might seem, is his way of getting people in there more often. I mean, I just feel like people that are living in Wyoming might not all love Jeffree and want to buy Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but they might want to buy his yak meat that he's selling, and that might be the #1 seller. I
don't want to buy food at the same place I'm buying makeup. I'm sorry.
See it. I could honestly see it as strange.
I mean, I guess people do that already. People buy drugstore makeup and that be in the grocery stores. But primarily, you ain't buying makeup from where you buy your food, your meat.
As it might seem, it kind of would make sense. You know, he's like a local farmer and he's selling it at his store.
And it said jerky. That's why you got it. It's jerky.
Just a couple aisles down. I just see that a lot more people would be going in there to buy their dinner than like an eyeshadow.
Oh, I guess it's not
I don't know.
jerky.
But since Jeffree has been in the store quite frequently and he has been doing those lives, there was one fan interaction that kind of went around where people were talking about it because someone had come up and asked for a photo and he wanted them to have at least said hi first before asking for a photo, like some sort of greeting. And everyone watching the live was just kind of like, "Oop, like it's awkward now," and yikes.
Show it.
Yeah, snails. Huh? Say hi. How's it going? How are we all doing today? Of course you can do a picture.
That wasn't rude.
Jeffree did later kind of touch on the fact that sometimes when people come in, he does feel like an object, or people treat him like he's not a real person in the way that they just kind of demand things from him, like a photo, and he doesn't love that and was hoping that people on the live would see this and wouldn't do this to him if they saw him in person.
And anyone's watching, let me tell you this. Don't come in and shove your camera in my face and just go, photo. Maybe say hi, I'm a human, look.
Exactly. I agree with that, actually.
I'm real.
Skeletor has a point, I can't lie.
I'm real, I swear. Am I calling you guys? No. Sometimes people treat me like I'm just a piece of dirt.
It's honestly just crazy to see what Jeffree is doing these days, given where he was a couple of years ago. I mean, I couldn't have pictured this for him, and I certainly wouldn't have believed anyone if they told me that Jeffree would be owning a farm one day and selling meat in a store. But that's his life now, and also being a streamer, trying to stay away from his crazy neighbors. I certainly want to know what you guys think.
Okay. I'm glad he's safe, and, you know, they didn't successfully run him off the road, because that could have went bad, but I'm just confused about the details of that. Well, maybe because he said it's under investigation, so maybe he can't talk too much about it, but what? Your neighbors just decide to randomly run you off the road, and given that they are your neighbors and you can identify their car, they can identify yours, why would they do that? And knowing they got to go back home and that you know who they are. I'm just very confused. I mean, there are some crazy people out there, so I'm not saying he's lying or anything, but I don't trust them. So just, you know, makes me raise my eyebrows a bit, but whatever. Sure, if y'all are supporting him, y'all want to buy meat and makeup from him, then that's your prerogative. You know, good for him. He's doing his thing, and TikTok loves him, so great. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!